estimates, guarantee our work, and respect our customers. University Ford.
You like movies. You want more choices. Viacom's got it. Call 1-800-CABLE-ME. Get a free hookup and free home delivery when you get our top ticket package featuring HBO with huge hits like A League of Their Own and Single White Female, and Showtime for blockbuster movies like House Sitter and Universal Soldier. Order now and get HBO and Showtime with remote control for only $12.95 more per month for 3 months. Call 1-800-CABLE-ME now. See what you've been missing on Viacom Cable.
Don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And don't play with fire if you can't stand the heat. Silk Stockings, an all-new season on USA, starting Monday night at 10.
Things are getting interesting on the grandstand court right now. Wally Masur has tripped. Well, he has just broken. Masur has just broken again, and they are back on serve now at 5-4 in the 5th set.
Well, you talk about a comeback. If he comes from 5 love down in the 5th set to come back from that deficit will be a really amazing achievement. Remember, Jamie Morgan had match point at 5-1, missed a relatively easy forehand. Meanwhile, Boris is going to wait until everyone sits down now. Boris missing a lot of first serves, decides to come in off this second serve. Larsson steps into it nicely. Boris nowhere near that return. Doesn't look like he really knows what he should do right now. I think he should try to take a little bit off the first serve, get some first serves into play, make Larsson hit his, even if it's slightly less pace, make him hit some winners off the first serve. That's the first step.
Take a look at the first set statistics.
I say Becker, surprisingly, 59%. Larsson way up at 79%. That's really impressive. 4 aces to none. Boris with 3 double faults. Larsson none. Larsson 3 times as many winners, and Boris 5 times as many errors.
Larsson hit some shots. Larsson won that first set without having really to do anything but serve.
It's a good start here. Pretty big first serve. Larsson has to hit a one-handed backhand return. No problem there for Boris Becker. Absolutely has to make Larsson play some shots.
Becker's overhead long.
A little bit surprised he decided to take that one in the air. Still looks frustrated. I think that's why he hit that one, just try to knock it off. Doesn't look ready yet to work hard for each and every point. There's a good force serve by Boris.
I must admit, John, I don't think I've ever seen a Swede play the way Magnus Larsson plays.
Or look like him. Well, that's a somewhat typical Swedish beard. Bjorn Borg started that trend back in the 70s. Wouldn't shave during the fortnight in Wimbledon or at the U.S. Open. And
Masur held for 5-all in the 5th.
Down 5-love in that set. As Becker, I'm sorry, Ted, as Becker gets into this match, Larsson's going to have to do a little bit more with his ground strokes. Right now, content to just push the ball back. Sooner or later, you know Boris Becker's going to get into this match. Larsson has to be careful here.
And Becker does there make Larsson hit some shots. Larsson makes the error, and Becker holds.
Neither player hitting with a lot of pace. I'm surprised that Larsson's that far behind the baseline. Good opportunity for him to step closer. Meanwhile, Wally Masur has broken serve again. Now going to serve for the match at 6-5.
John, can you ever think of anyone coming from love 5 in the 5th set to
No,
win?
I can't think of it. We have to go back in the stat book to see that. It's good play by Becker to come in on that second serve. Larsson not doing much with that pass. An easy put away for Boris. Love 15. Great example of someone being around a long time like Wally Masur. At one point considered a journeyman. Now suddenly wins this match. Will break into the top 20. Works hard, really deserving. Weather conditions have changed, so Boris may try to go to a little bit tighter racket here. The ball seems to be floating on him right now. Either that or he's just going to have to go for his shots a little more. .40-15 here on Stadium Court. Right now, let's go back to Barry and Tim on the grandstand.
All right, Ted, we are witnessing one of the most amazing matches we have ever seen. Wally Masur was down 5-1, 40-30, match point, and now suddenly Masur at 30-love, 2 points away from winning this match over here. And Tim, I'll tell you something, Wally has played some brilliant tennis, although I must say Morgan's been missing badly the last couple of games.
And Morgan served it out the last time. He missed 3 fairly easy volleys, letting Masur back in this match.
This is Wally Masur at the top of your picture going against Jamie Morgan near court here.
Since close to the beginning of the 5th set. Good depth there from Morgan. And then he nails this forehand and comes in behind it and finally finding it at the court with a forehand volley. behind Wally Masur, so maybe Jamie Morgan is not done yet.
30-15, Masur 2 points away from a quarterfinal berth after being down 5-love over here in the 5th set. And it's long, and so Wally Masur now at double match point. And you got to wonder what's going through Morgan's mind, Tim, at this point.
Well, he's completely frazzled. He can't find the court with any of his strokes, but you have to feel badly for him. He's played a wonderful match up until the later stages of this 5th set, but Wally Masur has been around a long time, and he just did not stop trying.
Again, the winner of this match will take on the winner of that match over on the stadium court. And there it is. Wally Masur.
4-6, 6-3, 6-4, 7-5.
And there goes another ball into New York City. Wally Masur, a tremendous comeback over here on the grandstand, down 5-love. Has won it at 7-5 in the 5th, 7 straight games. Masur moves into the quarterfinals. What a match. Stay with us. We're at the U.S. Open. Another unbelievable match on the grandstand. Masur in 5.
The Lexus GS is equipped with a vehicle speed-sensitive steering system so responsive that it actually improves your feel for the road. Now, the only thing more exhilarating than watching the Lexus GS is driving it. The Lexus GS.
Dad, could you leave the door open a crack?
How's that?
Could you check the closet one more time?
Nothing here.
Are you sure there's nothing under my bed?
No monsters here. Okay?
Okay.
Good night, buddy.
Dad?
Yeah?
Could you leave the hall light on?
See these as catalogs and print them in a month. See them as documents and print them electronically in days. It saved one company $350,000 a year. See your documents differently. Call 1-800-ASK-XEROX, the document company.
Airbags, seat belts, and anti-lock brakes, child safety seats, careful driving, and a set of Michelins.
On the grandstand, Wally Masur leading after a victory he will cherish for a long time, and one that Jamie Morgan will have a hard time forgetting.
Well, that's an incredible outcome right there. Masur fighting back from 2 sets of love down and getting himself down 5-love in the 5th set. Really got a feel for Jamie Morgan.
Here it's Becker serving 30 all.
It could affect Morgan for a long, long time. What can you say to a guy like that? There's just no excuse for losing a match when you're up 5-love in a set.
John, from a player's mind, as you said, that is something that will follow him, won't it?
Guys will try extra hard at the end of sets when they're losing to him, just knowing that Boris not happy with that 4th double fault.
And it's crucial because it gives Larsson a break point.
Let's take a look here. It looked like it caught the line on the replay. It's tough to tell.
Boris, a slow start on the tennis court, but his vocabulary was ready on time tonight.
His English is improving. Larsson, however, catching that return so late. It's a great opportunity, as you pointed out, Ted. Back to deuce. And clearly, Becker's not really concentrating on this match yet, so this is a real chance for Larsson.
Two less than scintillating returns by Larsson.
Both times trying to go for too much, but Boris getting a nice, solid second serve out wide. Also hit at 100 miles per hour. There's Boris Becker's ex-manager, Jan Tiriak.
Becker having to work very hard to hold his serve. And he hasn't threatened Larsson's serve yet.
A couple of points ago at deuce, had hit a second serve 100 miles an hour to win that point. Larsson overhitting. Larsson just pushing the ball back, not doing much with the ball at all. Becker's still committing a lot of errors. Still possesses that big serve, however, that can get him out of trouble. Just hanging on right now. There's a good Larsson return. Stepped a little bit closer to the baseline. Catching the ball a little bit earlier. Didn't try to go for too much on this. You see here on the replay. Just behind the baseline. He was about 4 feet behind in a couple other returns. Perfectly placed in the corner. They try to step in close once again. Becker handcuffing him on that return. Not too many guys hit 97-mile-per-hour second serves.
Becker able to put the game away, and we stay on serve in the second set.
When we look at his career titles by surface, 19 indoors on the carpet, that big serve, very tough return. Hard courts 13, grass courts 6, including 3 Wimbledons, none on clay.
Do you think that'll ever change?
It's going to be tougher and tougher for him now. Don't foresee that happening. He hasn't played a whole lot of small clay court terms. He's when he does play the clay court events, he plays the big ones, all the top names there, so it's very difficult. He's had some chances. Very close to winning some clay court tournaments. He has gotten to the semifinals of the French Open, so he's capable of playing on clay. Where he's really started to struggle is when he decided to try to stay back and trade ground strokes with these clay court specialists. Big mistake for him.
This is just remarkable right there. Becker's doing nothing on Larsson's serve. That is a bad tone for this match.
Reminds me to some extent of Thomas Enquist with that big first serve, big forehand. Still a relatively young guy, only 23 years old. Enquist only 19.
Enquist moved better, doesn't he?
You're right, though. Enquist moves quite a bit better than Larsson.
Well, Larsson holds his serve at love. Much too easy. We stay on serve in the second set.
Introducing a new level of elegance. From Raymond Weil, the Parsifal Collection. Swiss handcrafted, water-resistant, unique expansion clasp, solid 18-karat gold and stainless steel. At last, a timepiece whose style matches your own. The Parsifal Collection from Raymond Weil. Available at fine jewelers.
Fooled you. Now see if you're any better at guessing which is the real thing and which is Hitachi Ultravision. Too tough to call? That's because of Ultravision's ultra clear, ultra sharp, and ultra bright picture.
Hit it! Okay! Ultra clear! Ultra sharp! Ultra bright! Ultra vision!
Maybe she wants my autograph.
Maybe!
Yeah! Ultravision. Only from Hitachi.
I won't go. The jungle is impenetrable. Swamps, marshes, jagged mountain ridges, icy cliffs, raging rivers, arctic winds, quicksand, dust storms, torrential rains. I stay here, but I have a Range Rover. Okay, I bring the kids.
Range Rover. No other luxury car can make you this comfortable.
Earlier today, Steffi Graf in a match twice delayed by rain defeated Gabriela Sabatini in 3 sets. And Graf is on to the semifinals where she will meet Manuela Maleva-Franier, who defeated Kimiko Date in straight sets. Another very good U.S. Open for Manuela Maleva-Franier. They will play each other in the semifinals. The 2 other women's quarters tomorrow, you'll see them here on USA with Katerina Maleva playing Helena Sukova and Natalia Zvereva playing Arantxa Sanchez Vicario. Those will be here tomorrow, as well as Tomas Muster against Alexander Volkov, and the match we expect to be played tomorrow night, Michael Chang and Pete Sampras.
Well, that picture says about 1,000 words there. Boris very frustrated right now. Larsson's got to know he's got a real chance right now.
Meanwhile, on the grandstand, Richard Krajicek and Andrei Medvedev are warming up for their match, and we will be going back and forth between the 2 matches that will be played here simultaneously.
Nice low return off a one-hand backhand by Magnus Larsson. Watch his feel here on the cross-court angle. When he's got time, another player who's a lot tougher. Very interesting to see who's going to come out on top in the grandstand, that Krajicek-Medvedev match. Krajicek with that big comeback against Todd Martin.
John, is a big serve like we're seeing from Larsson here, or one, of course, that Krajicek will have on the grandstand. Is it harder to pick up at night?
Well, Bjorn Borg certainly thought so. I didn't see much of a difference personally, although later in my career, I don't know if it was just my confidence, losing some confidence, looking for an excuse, but it did seem like I had a tougher time picking up the ball late. Boris Becker missing another overhead. I had a little bit more trouble picking the ball up at night. I don't think these youngsters, it affects a whole lot. We see here, Becker down to 49% on his first serve. Larsson dropped somewhat, still at 65%, twice as many winners, and that's really hurting Becker. Already 24 unforced errors.
Unbelievable.
Finished, I thought, Andre Medvedev playing in his first U.S. Open, already number 8 in the world. Incredible achievement for him.
A big winner by Magnus Larsson, and he now is up a break in the second set.
Well, Boris certainly trying to pump himself up now. We see here, decides to come in off the second serve. Larsson gets handcuffed slightly, shortens his swing. Good adjustment. Becker nowhere near that.
Now this is just... This is much more remarkable than his first round match, because Cherkasov actually had to play well to win the first 2 sets in that match.
Well, Cherkasov had a lot of great passing shots. Here, Larsson is really dominating Becker off the serve, and I think that's really upsetting Boris. Larsson's hit a couple big forehands, but mainly destroying him on the serve. Even Larsson's missed hit a number of balls.
It appears different on that. Really, Becker is just beating himself here. Larsson's standing out there, and he's the beneficiary of it.
As we pointed out, the only player not to have lost a set so far. There's that big first serve again. As long as Boris continues to miss those second serve approach shots and doesn't do much with them, Larsson will be content to continue to hit that big first serve. No pressure. He needs to do more in the second serve. Then Larsson will start feeling more pressure and start missing more first serves. There's another ace, 117 miles per hour.
The 6th ace of the match by Larsson.
Able to go up the middle and out wide, as we see here. And the 7th, and what a surprise unfolding on the stadium court.
Could this man
Is there a problem, officer?
be mistaken for this man?
Really?
Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, Trading Places on USA, Saturday night.
The reason some people won't invest in patio covers is because its shading allows no light. Well, let there be light with Silvercrest Awning's Macrolux Duothermal Patio Covers. Perfect for the summer for blocking the heat, during the winter for keeping dry. Great for storage, barbecues, and increases the life of your deck. Silvercrest Awnings can install your patio covers, window awnings, carports, and glass railings, or we can help you with do-it-yourself. Stop by Silvercrest Awnings showroom on 1st Avenue South, or give us a call for your free estimate.
Stars are coming out at the Puyallup Fair. Don't miss Winona.
How did you get to me? No one else on earth
see special guest star Mark Cawley, Winona, and Mark Cawley, September 25th at the Puyallup Fair. Call Ticketmaster today. The Puyallup Fair. It's mind-boggling.
USA Network's coverage of the 1993 United States Open Tennis Championships is brought to you by the Mutual of Omaha Companies. Insurance to protect your changing world. By Acura, who invites you to test drive the new 1994 Acura Integra. And by Sharp Electronics and the new Sharp ViewCam, a camcorder so revolutionary it has no viewfinder.
Now, many would say we're long overdue for a traditionally bizarre night here at the U.S. Open. We really haven't had one yet this year. We are on the road, though, tonight. Wally Masur in the grandstand coming back from love 5 in the 5th set to win.
It's certainly been a bizarre U.S. Open.
Ooh. And now the number 60th ranked player in the world, Magnus Larsson, has a chance to win the first 2 sets from Boris Becker.
Even in the doubles, in the quarterfinals, the highest seeds remaining are the number 12 seeds.
First serve.
That being, by the way, 2 Davis Cup doubles players, Ken Flack and Rick Leach. Wide open, obviously, there. Look at the average speed. Larsson serving 113 miles per hour average. Becker down at 106.
Not a bad get there by Larsson.
30-15.
Good effort there by Magnus Larsson. The crowd now trying to get Boris Becker into this match. Good placement on that second serve. Or first serve, excuse me. Goes behind Larsson, no chance. 40-15.
Larsson now to serve for the set.
You see Bar's girlfriend, Barbara Feltis, looking concerned. They have not set a date yet.
Thank you.
Larsson serving for a 2-set lead.
Very smart move by Larsson there. Clocking in around 113 miles per hour. Takes something off that serve. Beautiful slice out wide. 15 love.
His 8th ace. He's a home run hitter right now who's in a groove. Three absolutely dominant points.
What is it? He's lost 6 points on his serve in 2 sets. Very easy service motion from Magnus Larsson here. A big guy at 6'3". Doesn't get down nearly as low as Boris Becker with his knees, but it's been much more effective so far.
And he wins it with an ace. 3 aces in the final game by Larsson, and he is up 2 sets to none.
You've never seen a camcorder like the Sharp View Cam. The viewfinder gone. Replaced with this LCD view screen. You're right in the action. Gretzky scores? Let's go to the replay. Then, play it back instantly with color and sound. Want to see that again?
The Sharp View Cam, an absolute original.
So your first goal, Ty, and birthdays, graduations, your wedding, your kids, my grandchildren?